Hello everybody and welcome back for some more Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last part, we got here to Windfall Island and we completed the Forsaken Fortress. And in this part, unfortunately, I do not have live commentary prepared for you guys. So, we're going to be doing post-commentary for a lot of fun reasons. I'll tell you why I don't have live commentary. It's because I was an idiot, and instead of saving the, instead of saying saving changes on Audacity, I closed it by saying no. So, I'm an idiot. And I do that again later in the Let's Play, but whatever, that's beside the point. I am recording this in the future anyway. It's about a day before, it'll actually come out. So, anyway, today I have to have a little story prepared for you guys. And unfortunately, I cannot talk about things like the items that we're going to get in this episode. I'll talk about it later, but I won't be able to talk about it right away. Because this is actually lagging, unfortunately. And I won't be syncing this audio, because I'm not regularly going to be talking about the game in any particular points. Anyway, what I was going to talk about was, I was going to talk about the Zelda timeline. I know some of you actually do know a lot about the Zelda timeline, but I'm going to be mostly talking about Wind Waker's part of the timeline, which does have a big part, and it does explain its timeline that it's in. The timeline that it's in, fortunately for me. And I have to stop this at 13 minutes. Okay, so, anyway, as I was saying before, I just kind of had to check my time. Well, yeah, the Zelda timeline, if you guys have ever tried to get into it or watched a video about it, this is quite complicated. And this is made so much for my current subscribers, because I doubt any of you actually care too much about the Zelda timeline. However, I will be making it for, my future subscribers that might be watching my first Let's Play. Or for you guys, I don't know if the 41 of you, 42, 43, I don't know how many subscribers I have at this moment. But, the 43 of you are actually interested in this, but anyway. Yeah, I'm talking about something that won't even happen for quite a while. But whatever. Because will be going on for about, maybe 2 more months if I can get a consistent upload schedule going. Which I hope to do. My voice cracked. So anyway, I wanted to start on the original game. Oh, well, not really the original game, obviously, but the first 3D Zelda game. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm pretty sure at least all of you hopefully have heard of Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was the first N64 game. Well, it wasn't the first N64 game. But it was the first 3D Zelda game, unless I'm wrong, which I don't think I am. No. Anyway, yes, it was the first 3D Zelda game. It was pretty unique. It was a great game, in fact, and it's still critically acclaimed today, or critically praised today as one of the best games out there, especially by normal people. As much as it wasn't like the best-selling game on the N64, it was really good. It was really, it was insane how good sales. So anyway, the reason I'm talking over this is because there's really nothing to talk about, and I've tried post and commentary and trying to make it live, and I really am stumbling over my words here, but I've tried post commentary like 17 times where I've tried to make it live commentary. One time, the audio was so quiet that I turned it all the way up. It sounded pretty good when I turned it up, except for that in the background. And then the other time, it's just a pain in the ass to sync. But yeah, as you can see, I kind of cut around a lot. I might as well explain this now. I know I'm taking an intermission to my story, but that's okay. But yeah, treasure charts, which I got maybe a couple minutes ago. My first treasure chart, allow you to see treasure in a certain area. It doesn't matter where the area is. It's in any other area. We'll be getting into those later. So yes, treasure charts. There are 41 in the game, as you probably saw from that little thing that I have. But anyway, back to the story. So at Ocarina of Time, at the ending. If you guys haven't seen the ending, this might be spoilers for you guys, so just mute me for a little while, and I might put an annotation. Well, if you, I don't know. But anyway, in Ocarina of Time, at the ending, Link gets sent back in time, which creates a split timeline, which is actually, you know, confirmed by Nintendo. Even in this game, it was recently confirmed completely by Nintendo, but in this game, it was actually kind of confirmed. It wasn't directly confirmed, but it kind of hints to it. Anyway, Ocarina of Time creates a little split in the timeline, an adult timeline and a child timeline. Considering Wind Waker's on the adult timeline, I will be getting into the adult timeline or the child timeline first. Considering that's a bit longer than, well, I think they're both the same. However, there's a little bit more to talk about with the adult timeline, considering I'm let's playing a game in the adult timeline. The child timeline basically goes like this. You're basically Link, child Link, going into Majora's Mask. You're looking for Navi, and, well, it's not stated directly that it's Navi, but most people believe that it is Navi, because how many friends does Link actually have? You know, I mean, people like him, but he doesn't have any really close friends that went away from him. Yay! And Navi was really the only one that, you know, went away from him. So, you know, it's logical to think that she is what Link is looking for. So anyway, basically, he gets caught by the Skull Kid in the Lost Woods. And the Skull Kid, you know, causes the conflict of the game, acting like this is some sort of book or something. But, excuse me, I have a lot of English homework about books, so, whatever. I don't see why you care what I have to do with school, but, oh well. Anyway, Majora's Mask basically just shows you the stuff that you have to do. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But Majora's Mask basically just is a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. There's 3 direct sequels, to my knowledge. I think there's 3. If I'm wrong, then you can correct me in the comments, Joe. But the direct sequels are the Oracle games, Phantom Hourglass, Wind Waker, and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is in Termina. It's a completely different game from, you know, the Hyrulean games. You know, the Termina is a mysterious place, but if I ever let's play Majora's Mask, I'll get into Termina. And then you have Twilight Princess as a future sequel to Majora's Mask. And since you know this is on the child timeline, considering Link hasn't saved anything yet. The Zora's domain is still frozen. Lake Hylia has no water, and the Gerudos are gone, which means that since Ganon was locked away, well, wait, was he? Well, actually, Ganon never got power because he wasn't able to get into the Sacred Realm because he never opened the Master Sword. You can tell how much I remember this. But yeah, Twilight Princess is just the next game. Again, I'll get more into Twilight Princess's story if I ever let's play that game. However, we have the adult timeline, which is explained in the introduction to Wind Waker. So I don't feel I need to explain it anymore. But basically, I'll just provide a small summary. Link gets sent back in time. Ganon breaks from his seal that was... I cannot talk today. Okay. Ganon breaks from the seal that he was sealed by... oh my god. I am really doing bad at talking. But Ganon breaks the seal that Link put on him. Well, the sages put on him, not Link. But Link helped to put it on him. And he gets free and just basically causes more havoc. So the gods, since there's no hero to save them again, they flood Hyrule. And they turn it into the Great Sea. with Wind Waker, and like all the islands. So pretty much everything that you see is basically a huge mountain. Pretty much. If I were to say anything more about, you know, what happens in Wind Waker, I'd be spoiling stuff, so yeah. Now let's go on to Phantom Hourglass, which is the direct sequel to Wind Waker. Well, after that is Phantom Hourglass. I think I'll be going a bit into more of Wind Waker. Because Wind Waker has a lot of interesting things story-wise. As it is my new favorite Zelda game. I don't know, I just like how this game's really unique, and, well, it's not as unique as Twilight Princess is, but with all the items, like, the items actually have more than one use in this game. At least 99% of them do. And by 99%, I mean about 50%. Because I think there's about one item that you get from dungeons that doesn't have it. Well, actually, there's two. However, I will not be getting into those items because, unfortunately, I will be spoiling things. And I think we just had another random cuddly. But, you know, we're getting to the end of the video here, and I think I should start talking a bit about the video on my phone. I basically spent the entire video collecting a pictograph box and doing this minigame. The pictograph box allows you to take pictures. It allows you to take 3 colorless pictures. However, you can upgrade it later in the game, but I will not get into that right now because, again, I can't really get into too much because it's spoilers. And this minigame is just basically a ripoff of Battleship. If you read the text at the beginning, you'll know what it's talking about, but so yes. I have a lot of failures in this, so, you know, you can have fun laughing to it. Unfortunately, since it's not live commentary, I cannot, you know, you can't hear my rage. You get to hear my stupid speech impediment working up. Working up? That's fine. But, yes, my speech is kind of slurred. I don't know why. Oh well, I guess. I apologize if you guys get annoyed by my, you know, really bad voice and how I have to keep correcting myself from time to time. But you're lucky I'm not reading anything, because if I do read something, I probably can't do it. So, I think that's it for today. So thank you guys for watching this probably really boring episode where all I do is talk about the timeline and a bit about the game. So next time on The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker, we'll actually have live commentary. I will see you guys